Hi, my name is Joanne Jaybird Phillips. I'm a Hartke endorsed rock-based musician. So I am the face, the voice, the sound, and sometimes a little bit of a technical advisor to people who reach out to me on social media of the Hartke brand, as my background as being an audio bench technician. Hartke brand is probably the world's leader in bass guitar amplification, and so I'm very happy to know that Larry Hartke puts his faith and trust in me and that I get to represent his brand. I'm also a journalist with the U.S. Press Association, a sports journalist with New York Sports Scene, and I am the founding director of 501c3 nonprofit Jaybird Music for the Arts that's supporting performing arts and music in New York education. I'm told the topic right here now is birds. So what can I say about birds? I'm not an ornithologist, but my legal name is Jaybird. That story came about 25 years ago or so. I used to have a lot of music parties in my house over the course of a weekend. In fact, you had to have the rock people on one day and the blues people on another day because they would just not get along. But I was playing one day, I guess exceptionally well in my music career, and there was one gentleman by the name of Turnpike Joe, actually, who's been a long time person in the New York music scene as a guitar player, singer, songwriter, and of course managing his own band since 1977, who turned to me and said, "Go Jaybird, go." The next month, I actually incorporated my music booking agency at that time and decided to use that as the name Jaybird Entertainment. Quick story is I went further on to trademark that name. There was another person who's, I just will not say, I don't want any legal ramifications, who's an executive at a major recording label who actually had the same name. And I had to go through a process of seeing if I could use my name, and it comes down to who has more money to pay for legal expenses. But on the advice of my attorneys, my regular attorney, and I have a patent and trademark attorney, I actually had my name changed. And that was a little difficult going through U.S. Patent and Trade Office as well, because it came back to me legally that they said changing my name to Jaybird was frivolous. And so my attorney quickly went out and was able to cite a case that took place in California of a man who changed his name to .com. And this was certainly allowed, where I was showing, of course, I had Jaybird Entertainment. I was doing things with business and with this name and all my documentation to back it up. And of course, the New York State Supreme Court granted me the name change. So that's my little story today about birds.